Welcome to this power game. Isn't the plot thrilling? Modesta agreed promptly, vowing not to have kids to preserve the Morandi family's honor. She learned from the little princess that Carmen had given the old princess a terrible idea. Modesta revealed her exceptional calmness and wisdom. She was like a master chess player, making winning moves on the power board, almost like a special game of Go. But among all these folks, the wisest one was undoubtedly Carmen. She knocked on Carmen's door, demanding to know why he was meddling in her life. How can you all be causing chaos in someone's home at night? Did you take the wrong medicine? Let go of me, let go. Why won't you let me go? This is ridiculous. Everything I did was for you, and you are biting the hand that feeds. She spoke shocking words, but in the rain, she gradually removed her dress like a dramatic movie star. Modesta used her body to control Carmen, but the scene was seen by an outsider, the driver. The next day, he bought things for a woman, using it as an excuse. The driver took Modesta into the car, and along the way, she couldn't help but cuss at him, calling her a prostitute. She told the princess what she had seen, saying, "I'm going to see the queen now." I told her everything. I said you all plan to go for a midnight run together. Why do it like this? It's like a broken record. You've got to be kidding me. You never change, do you? Just because no one's around now, you think you can run wild. It was quite a distance from the village when Modesta ruthlessly staged a terrible accident, betting on her own survival. Fortunately, this time she won and successfully married that ugly prince. She gained access to family enterprises, but this was just the first step of her ambition, like a black hole constantly pushing her forward. She generously gifted every servant who secretly hated her. She frequently met with Macain, leveraging her power for more gains. In her relationship with Macain, she felt a warmth she had never experienced. It was like finding comfort in a life full of conspiracies and bitterness. It was an emotion between reliance and admiration. Modesta gradually seized control of the family finances, becoming an indispensable figure in the estate. The war finally ended, and everyone cheered. Relatives could reunite, but only Princess Morandi wasn't happy at all. Her eldest son died on the battlefield. Princess Morandi was engulfed in grief over the loss of her daughter, and now her only healthy son was gone too. This war, however, eliminated Modesta's only competitor. Her ugly husband transformed into the heir, while she was the real beneficiary. But just as her good days were about to begin, a terrible plague was spreading through the city like a horror movie. This was the Spanish flu from the battlefield. Everyone had to wear masks and isolate. It's almost laughable. Death news spread like wildfire, and Carmen also resigned to return home. That day, however, they brought to see a strange choice. Princess Morandi, however, went maskless and spoke less, losing all interest in her current life. The steward unfortunately died from the plague, and the maid taking care of him was thrown out of the estate by Modesta. Modesta's pregnancy became increasingly noticeable, with her body showing more and more signs, and just one day later, she was callously discarded, utterly abandoned. What a heart-wrenchingly cruel scene this was. On a rainy night, Princess Morandi fell from her chair and broke a bone. Now that's a plot twist. The doctor said her heart was fragile, but taking care of the princess became Modesta's important responsibility. That day, the princess finally noticed Modesta's growing belly and angrily ordered her to take off her skirt. That round belly felt like a huge insult to the Morandi family, and the princess issued a dire warning. The princess really liked the Ballastra family wanted to end this with me, huh? I've never allowed anyone, but they say, no one here is qualified to oppose my will. It turned out she got pregnant twice after giving birth, worrying about having another monster, and the princess wanted to take care of it quickly. Otherwise, she'd have to leave immediately, and the princess even threatened her there was no way she'd get a dime. Modesta understood the old princess posed no threat to her. She needed to speed up her actions. She added poisonous wild herbs and berries to the old princess tea, and she seemed to grow weaker. That day, as she fainted, Modesta heard a shocking secret. What rotten luck. It turned out Princess Morandi had written a will, but her children wouldn't inherit any fortune. All possessions would be donated to charity. What a twist. In a critical moment, Modesta had to find the main physician quickly, but searching all the drawers turned out useless. That's when the maid said the old princess arranged a doctor for tomorrow. A grand drama was to unfold. Once the doctor arrived, her poisoning action would definitely be exposed. This was not a good show. That night, Modesta burned her bridges and went all in by using poison. Subtitles: she heard the old princess low cries for help, help me, yet she coolly turned and walked away. After the old princess' funeral, the lawyer came to say that Princess Miranda had never mentioned a will. All the servants said Modesta had done her utmost in caring for the old princess. She imitated the old princess' tone, saying that she had talked about donating to the convent and the hospital.